Hi, welcome to 5 Reasons You're Afraid of IPS. I'm Ambria Turner. I will be your instructor today, and I am here to help you get unstuck in your business. Listen, I am a maternity and newborn photographer located in the Washington, D.C. metro area, and I'm the lead photographer for Embryo Artistry Studios. Our studio is in the heart of Alexandria, Virginia, and I am so honored and excited to be here today with you. So let's dive in. We're going to talk about in person sales, and we are going to get you unscared of the unknown. So, a little bit about me. I am from Huntsville, Alabama. I'm an HBCU grad, go Bulldogs, and I'm a foodie. So if you invite me to lunch or coffee or a winery, probably gonna go, right? I live in Virginia with my husband and 4 beautiful children and our 2 fur babies. And when I am not doing photography, I am either hanging with friends at a sporting event with my children, or I am just resting. And I think that's a beautiful life. One of my favorite quotes that I've been able to share with others is that photography is the only service that you can experience that does not require upkeep. For example, when I get my hair done, I have to get it done again. When I get my nails done, it has to be redone. But photography lasts forever. So put some respect on my profession. All right. If you agree, let me get an amen. Okay. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about my brand and about my business. So, I've been in business for almost 8 years, and we have crafted a luxury experience for moms. We include makeup artistry as well as a vast selection of wardrobe for the moms that we serve, and we provide an excellent experience that helps them to celebrate their legacy in the making. So, as a part of our inspiration, we are looking to help our clients establish their legacy, document their legacy, and display their legacy. And through this experience, we've been able to provide lasting relationships and return business for our studio. So, if you like return business, let me get some snaps. All right. So, a little bit about me. I remember when I decided to start my business. My business was established in 2016. Let me paint a picture for you. So, I'm a mom that has 2 children already, they're school aged. I'm a former corporate leader, and I'm on bed rest in my pregnancy, my third pregnancy with our beautiful daughter, Emery, who you see in these photos. So I remember my husband asking me, what would it take to start your photography business? I flat out told him, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. And at that point, I felt like I had permission to dream. Years prior, I'd done the safe thing. I graduated from college and I went into that corporate job with that secure salary, and I did not pursue photography, although it was my passion. I was afraid to figure out what it was going to take in order to start a photography business, sustain it, and how the heck do you get paid? You know? So I didn't want to go back into a corporate job. We were living on the Alabama Gulf Coast at the time, and there were very few opportunities for me, even though I was degreed. So I decided that making memories, which made me happy, was also going to have to make me money. I needed to match my 60K salary because my husband at the time worked in ministry, and we had to make ends meet. We had 3 beautiful children. So today, I'm going to tell you how I went from scared, sending online galleries, waiting for clients to place orders, um, selling nothing bigger than an 8 by 10 print, to selling beautiful wall art, amazing albums to almost every single client. So let's dive in. All right, 5 reasons that you are afraid of in person sales. First of all, let's drop the sales and let's replace that sales with service. In person sales is really just in person service. You are your client's guide. You are the most knowledgeable person that they know about maternity photography, newborn photography, weddings, portraits, boudoir. You name it, you're the expert, right? But I have 5 reasons that you may be stuck and not pursuing in person sales, which can help you unlock your best life. So, you might be afraid of rejection. You may not feel as confident about your business and what is going to happen from beginning to end in your business if you are an in person sales photographer. You may be thinking, man, I feel like if I start doing in person sales, I'm not going to be as busy as Joe Schmo down the street. He is booked and busy and he must be making so much money. You may just not be educated fully about what in person service means and how you can tailor it and make it work for your business. And let's just be honest, a lot of times, if we can predict the income that's going to flow in, then that is the means by which we want to keep going and getting paid. Let me just tell you something, friend. Entrepreneurship is unpredictable, but the more revenue that you're able to make, the better the chance that your business will thrive. I promise you. So let's dive in. Let's talk about point number one. Point number one is rejection. I have to tell you, there is something about working with the wrong clients who are rejecting your pricing, who are criticizing your policies, and making you feel like you're not good enough, that will make you change and shapeshift into whatever they want you to be. I have to tell you something, friend. You're not working with the right client. You're not working with your ideal client. If that person is who you are afraid of the rejection from, they're not for you. Next, what you need to know is that you are already an expert. You have expertise in your camera, your gear, your lighting, your posing, composition. You are an expert. And if you build trust in your client, they will trust your expertise. They will know, like, and trust you, and you will not be rejected from their service, from being able to have that exchange of your time and your talent for their money. Okay, so rejection. You may be even dealing with complaints about costs already. Kind of goes back to what I said earlier, that might not be your ideal client. That's not the person that you should be working with and giving your time to if all they do is complain about your cost or your policies. So, I want you to know another thing. No isn't a curse word. Just because someone says, no, I'm not interested in that offer. No, your price doesn't fit our budget. No, I'm sorry, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm telling you, it is making space and opportunity in your calendar for the right person. It's making space and opportunity for the person that is just right for you. When you start working with your dream clients, when you start working with your ideal clients, the people that thank you, the people that love you and that are excited about what you offer, everything else goes out the window. You're not thinking about, the other person that rejected your offer. And it's okay. I want you to know that at my studio, in full transparency, we are not booking 100% of clients. Our booking rate right now is about 40%, and it has been going steady in that way for the entire year right now. So, hey, I'm just here to let you know I don't want 100% of the people that inquire with me. I want the best clients for me. I want the ones that value what I offer, that are enticed by my offer, that see my work and say, I want to just work with her. That's the only person I want to work with. I'm not doing maternity photos if it's not with her. That's who I want to work with. All right, so let's talk about the confidence piece. I have to tell you, I know what you're thinking. You think that this is a sales job. Why do I want to turn my business into a sales job if I start in person sales? This isn't a sales job. You do have sales opportunities, but what you are is really a guide. You are a guide, you're the trusted individual that is there to make sure that they have a perfect match of product to photo. For their favorite photos, you are their memory keeper and you're the one that is in charge of making tangible products just right for their memories. So, you may be lacking confidence in your value, or you may be lacking confidence in your knowledge. But I tell you what, more knowledge equals more confidence. So, comparison, let's talk about it. Ever since Instagram came around, we're looking and we're lurking and we are curious as to how much is that photographer making? How many weddings do they have? I wonder how many sessions they have every week. Man, it sure seems like they're always busy. If we keep our eyes on our own paper, we won't have to worry about comparing our business to the next person. The one thing about photography as an industry across the board is that we get to structure and make our businesses what we want them to be. It's unlike a dentist's practice, it's unlike a wax studio. We are the catalyst for what we create. And because we get to be the people that create that, it's impossible for us to really compare our business to that of our peers because it's like comparing apples to oranges. I just want to remind you comparison is really the thief of joy. Competing based on price is not helping your business, is not helping your confidence, and is hurting you. So let me just be honest. If you want to look booked and busy instead of being profitable, this is a wrong place for you. Okay? Because everyone who is popular isn't necessarily profitable. Now, imagine this. Imagine you get to pull back the veil of that person on Instagram that just kind of gets under your skin a little bit. If you pull back the veil to their business, what do you think you will see? You may just see they're not as busy as you think they are. You may see that they are working with, a lot of people that are not paying them full price. That's their business. But you may also learn that instead of them actually making an honest living off of their clients and with um, offering their services, that they're in turn actually paying the client to work with them. Here's what I mean. Let's pretend that you have a booking fee of $250. This gets you 2 hours in studio, and you typically have to drive an hour to that studio. And in total, because AI is a thing, maybe after maybe after that you only spend an hour in post. So you think that because you only spend an hour in post, $250 is a great amount to charge for your services. Well, if your studio is $150 per hour for 2 hours, you have to drive round trip, and of course, you need, gas for your car, unless it's electric, but in this case, gas. And your travel time is 1 hour. Um, Previously, I said 1 hour there and back. So that's really 2 hours. And then the total amount of hours that you have worked with this client is 5 hours. Well, for a fee of $250, your profit is actually negative $70. If they are not buying anything on the back end, if they walked away and did not spend any money post session, you're in the negative. Sit with that for a second. Your equipment costs thousands of dollars. One lens can be so expensive, two or $3,000. Studio overhead, props, backdrops. Do you really want to pay someone to come into your studio and work with you? This is where the education piece comes in. You guys, we have to get educated about products, about pricing, about marketing ourselves. Do you know yet how to price your products? I know that this can be a barrier for you starting in person sales and becoming the photographer and the profitable business owner that you are meant to be, but I don't think that that should stop you anymore. If you don't know how to do this, there's education and resources out there, and I don't want education to be a barrier for you anymore. Okay. All right. On to the last thing, predictability. There's something I can predict out of this, right? Honestly, entrepreneurship is a risk. Being in person sales has its risks, but before in person sales, man, that has a lot more risks to me. So let's compare before and after, right? So before in person sales, I knew that I had to work more in order to earn more. Now I know the opposite to be true. I work less and I earn more. I've had a couple of months this year that were not busy for me, right? But I still made plenty of money. My studio was still profitable. I didn't have to close my doors. I didn't have to go get a job. I was able to ride those waves happily, honestly. Before in person sales, I was saying yes to any client that wanted to book me and was willing to pay my fee. Now I can confidently say no if they are not a good fit for me. If their values don't align with mine, if they are not interested in buying products and only want digitals, I just need a few pictures, that is not my client. And I know that there are some of you watching this video right now that know that that is not your client either. Listen, before in person sales, I was being undervalued by my clients just like you are. The nasty emails late at night, demanding their photos. You said this, you couldn't have a life. But now my clients love, appreciate me, gift me, they thank me, they hug me. We have a true connection. And I'm more than a photographer that they hired for one occasion. I am a lifelong photographer for their family. I'm their memory keeper. And I'm so honored by that. One thing that I can predict for sure is that exhaustion and burnout come, especially in seasonal waves. The fall is coming. We're about to ride that wave of our bookings all increasing, and that desire to get as many people in as possible before the year ends. Whew, I am so glad that I get to say goodbye to seasonal burnout. This fall, I won't be offering mini sessions. I won't be promoting, cheaper and cheaper prices just because it's the holidays. If anything, that is a time when you should be charging a premium for your time because it's time away from your family, time away from celebrating with the people that you love, and you have an increased volume, which means that you don't have an increased peace of mind, okay? So, resources, everything surges during that time. But protect your peace. Protect your peace. So what do you get? 5 reasons to start in-person sales and start it today, okay? First of all, you are going to feel acceptance. Are you ready to find your tribe of clients that really, really love what you offer, that really, really love your style, that appreciate everything that you do? Are you ready for those clients that confidently purchase from you because you have educated them, you have given them your policies, you've prepped them ahead of time, they appreciate your expertise because you were confident in what you could provide to them? Are you tired of being in a red ocean fighting to get to the bottom of the barrel when the creme de la creme clients are at the top, at the blue ocean that's not dog eat dog waiting just for you? Man, that blue ocean is amazing, and I'm telling you, those are the big fish, not the little ones. Are you ready to have longevity in your business and not burn out, not quit because it's not enough money? I'm ready for you to have longevity in your career. I don't want to see you burn out. Did you know that the average lifespan of a professional photographer is only 2.5 years? Do you remember when you finally hit your stride in your style, composition, posing, lighting, all of the things? This world of knowledge and wealth of knowledge was poured into you, only for you to hang up your hat? I don't think so. It's time to step into freedom. It's time to get into in person sales, in person service today because you're going to have time freedom. You won't have to pack out your schedule with 25 to 30 sessions in a month. A handful of clients can get you where you want to be. If you had just 9 clients a month, spend $1,000, what would that mean for your life? Now, I'm not naive enough to believe that every single sales meeting is going to go perfectly, or that every person that is under the sound of my voice right now only needs $9,000, or that $9,000 is going to, pay all of their bills. But what if with one sale, you could take care of your car note? You could take care of the overhead for your studio. You could buy a new backdrop. You could buy a new lens. You could invest in your business. Wouldn't that be something? With just one sale? Listen, look at these beautiful products. Look at the gorgeous work that you could be creating that someone can touch, someone can see on their wall, someone could pass down from generation to generation. Think about it. A printed photograph has a lifespan of 300 years. 300 years of gorgeousness, 300 years of legacy. That's beyond my lifespan and yours. And I think that it's time for us as photographers to get passionate about the art of the print again. It's time for us as photographers to really sit with the fact that for a little over 20 years, we haven't been fully doing our jobs. It's time for us to print again. So, I have a resource for you. I have a wonderful roadmap for free for you. It gives you a checklist of the things that you need if you're going to start in person sales. It's going to give you 5 keys to sales. It's going to talk about knowing your product, asking for the sale. You're going to have a workflow to help you out, and you will have my toolkit. You'll have access to the things that I use both in my sales and in running my business. So, if you're ready to make a change in your business, get started with this free resource. And if you're ready to take it a step further, contact me today. Please, please follow me on Instagram at Ambria Artistry. Email me, ask me questions. I can't wait to see you be active in the group. I can't wait to see the changes, to hear the success stories. I can't wait for you to make your first $1,000. So, thank you for your time. I cannot wait to see your success. I can't wait to see the growth in your business and the way that your revenue grows over time. So, mwah, thank you again. I'm Ambria Turner, and this has been 5 reasons you're afraid of in person sales. Goodbye.